Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I have pre-shuffled, but I haven't cut the deck, so let's begin. Keep in mind roles can be reversed, but always exercise wisdom when doing so. Sorry if you can hear anything in the background. It seems to be really busy here today. Okay, Capricorn, Spirit, what have we got? Nice energy to start out in. Oh, I just saw the overall ending under the deck. I knew this reading was going to be something because, okay, before I even begin, what I heard was something about not trusting yourself. There's some sort of self-doubt going on. Let's see. Recent past. There it is. Yeah. You're looking to go in like a new direction and well, not a new direction. You're looking to okay. There's some sort of venture that you're doing. It could be a job or a business or like a hobby or something. There's some sort of thing that brings you a sense of emotional balance, and you're looking into the future to see whether or not this thing is going to be viable or if it's actually going to bring you success. And there's this sense that you haven't really started or you don't really know what you're doing. You may have started. Okay, for a lot of you, you have started. Spirit's saying, yeah, you got the Three of Wands. You've already begun, most of you. Some of you haven't, but there's this sense of like, I don't know enough to make this successful, or I don't know everything I need to know yet to get it to where I want it to get to. That makes sense. The current energies. Ooh. Capricorn, what's going on? Ace of Discs, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. You may have been trying something recently, or going to try something. And it could feel like there's a setback. There's an action you take where it feels really good to do it, but then once you do it and something happens, you realize like, oh, there's something that happened after you took that step in the present, and it's like there's this emotional block almost. Gonna get a bit more. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put that there for now. So I think that this sense of emotional upset from this action that you've taken or trying to take or wanting to take, it's in your mind. It's not really it's like an old narrative that's playing out from like childhood. I just heard it's like a childlike mentality of, I'm not the adult, I'm not the boss, I don't know what I'm doing because there's other people who do and I'm not them. A feeling of an inadequacy and like taking on this task and achieving it. I see you being successful in it though. I really, really see it, but it's kind of like you finally take that step and then this self-sabotaging narrative from the past, from your childhood, it starts to be eroded and you start to understand how it all works, how to move, how to go forward, and it turns out into success and it brings balance to your energy. It unifies. Yeah, Spirit's saying that this is like inner child work might need to be done. If you don't know how to do that, maybe just do some guided meditations or something. Because the overall card is that there's definitely something going on from Spirit's end of things. This card means like spiritual divine intervention. Your intuition might be really on point, or like you might notice that like you're making these little premonition, like these little predictions that come true. I need to get some more on that. Huh. What's the Unicastle hexagram about, Spirit? Because yeah, I feel like whatever this is that you're feeling blocked from, or like inadequate in regards to, it's definitely not the truth. Beyond the veil, release, divination, release. Yeah, this is like looking into the past, looking into the self, and releasing what doesn't, what's not even what's not serving you, but what's blocking you. Look to the past and see if there's been narratives with people and situations around you where people have invalidated your sense of self-worth or your ability to begin something or lead something. That has to be released. It's not that I feel like the success is going to come anyway because you've got divine ordinance over it. That's like a guarantee card. But the way you move through it could be much more free than what it's going to be if you don't get rid of this inner narrative. Anything else, Spirit? Meditation. What did I tell you? Inner child meditation. You really need to meditate. It doesn't have to be sitting down, blanking your mind, going, "Oh." It can. That would actually be really good, but it doesn't have to be. But you really need to go in and figure out where that narrative's come from and tell it to shut the F up and remind yourself that that's not true at all. You've actually got a lot of things to offer the world, and this endeavor that you're looking at, that you've already begun. Because Spirit's saying you've already begun it, but then you're back in the full energy like you're at the beginning and you don't know what to do. Like you're like almost in a naive state. But Spirit's saying you know that you're not naive. You know that you're very capable. You've already formed this thing and brought it into existence. And it might not be fully formed, but it's there. And it's the illusion of you not being able to push past that that's keeping it stuck. Because I feel like you'll continually feel emotionally wounded by your physical efforts towards this thing. Like you physically are doing something, like you build something, you make something, you spend tons of hours doing or researching or something. And then you go to implement it and then something doesn't work out and it's like, maybe I'm not good at this. Maybe this isn't for me. But Spirit's saying it is for you. This is in your head and it's not your fault. But Spirit's saying you need to take accountability and deal with it, because if you don't, you'll still get this thing, but your experience of it will always feel like you're lacking, rather than taking stock and being appreciative of where you've come from and where you are in relation to where you've come from, which is its own reward. No, we're done with that deck apparently. Going over here. Anything else? Ooh. Door to romance, door to love, maybe. Whoa. The world. For some of you, and this isn't, I don't normally do love readings, but for some of you, this could be like a long distance relationship. Like you keep trying something, or you keep being shortchanged. But the relationship, I don't know, I'm not going to go into that, but this could be in relation to a long distance relationship. Oh wow. Ooh. Walking away. Okay. For some of you, it's the venture. For some of you, this is actual love, like a relationship or a family member. There's some sort of thing where like you're at a distance from someone. and you've walked away from it, and that's what's caused, like, you're not sure how to keep moving, but you're trying to push forward even though there's like narratives from something in the past. Yeah. From that partner, maybe? Hmm. Okay. I need something else. I don't know which. This one. Ooh, this one. Clarify this, please. Whoa. Emotions. Water element. Make some space. Water element. Okay, this is part of the reading for those of you dealing with some sort of love situation. Take it if it's resonating. But yeah, there's someone in a long distance relationship, or with someone who's like maybe in the spotlight, someone who could be someone that people look to as like a leader or a teacher. But yeah, I feel like there's this walking away because the emotions are just, you're getting shortchanged. And I feel like this is like an effortless, you've walked away. And I feel like you've already done this too for most of you. This is something that's already happened. You've walked away from maybe like a long distance relationship, or somebody who is just distant and doesn't like to communicate. You never really know where they are or what they're doing. They only contact you when they want something or they need validation. Tell me more, spirit. Emotions and what? Emotions and what? Healing and rose quartz, heart. Yeah. I feel like you guys have already started taking the steps to heal, but there is this sense of like pain and emotional loss because of the narratives that you were told during this relationship. It's kind of like they're still in you, in your nervous system, in your psyche, in your energy, your aura. Cord cutting, cleansings, meditations. Release, meditation, release, healing. Emotions, healing, release, meditation. Yeah, you guys need to really hone in on your energetic practices, but get excited about it. Don't be like, oh, I've got to smudge myself. I've got to meditate. Be like, I can't wait to meditate. It's going to open up my psychic abilities. It's going to keep me grounded. My energy's going to be on point. I'll be able to manifest like a motherfucker. Like, oh yes, get excited. You know, what else? Yep, we're going over here now. God, I'm running out of space, aren't I? Okay. Anything else? Anchor, arrival onto new shores, putting your anchor down onto solid ground, because emotions are water, they're fluid. And yeah, there's something like there's calm now. So I feel like for most of you, if this part of the reading, if you are in a situationship or were, I feel like, yeah, you've left it. And there could be some desire to reach back out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I think, yeah, you're not going to have much of a different experience when you go back. Oh. Yeah, you may have left this person and you lost out on a lot of friends, whether they were like people took sides or whether it was just they had the majority of friends and you guys spent time with them. There's some sort of loss, but Spirit saying you're onto new shores and new this is like events, like social events, going to parties, going to groups, and it may not even be leaving the house. It could just be something like you do from home online. But there is some sort of new collective that you will be a part of. If you're feeling like your social circles just quickly dwindled after you handled this shit, yeah, you've got some good people. Like you've got some empty vacancies, and spirits, they're filling them. Those vacancies are pretty much already filled. Anyway, anything else? Spirit. Yeah, and I feel like it's the end of abuse. Like this new shore, these new people, this new life that you've just started, it might feel like everything collapsed, but Spirit's saying no. It only seems like that because it's so different from what you had. Now things are calm. Your anchor's on solid ground. We're bringing you new people and an end to the suffering, the attacks of others. This is like actual attacks of other people. Maybe not physically, it could be, but toxic people that attack others. That's putting there's an end to that. That's interesting. I feel like I need more. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Ooh. I tried to be fancy. Hang on, I gotta go get it. Oh. It was a 3 of Cups. Emotional foundation. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Anything else? Three of Swords, sorry. Okay, yep, so where to put this? Oh god. 3 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 8 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there was someone around you, or even a group of people who were told something and it caused you emotional pain, and it's something like smearing your name, and it's like you think that they got away with it, or they think they got away with it, but Spirit's got something else in mind. Spirit's about to overwhelm them with energy, and that person, or if it was multiple people even, personal people, are about to be attacked. All that energy is about to return to them. So don't worry about the breakup. Don't worry about feeling like you're only in the beginning stages of life or something, or like you don't possess the knowledge to do better or choose better, or like things won't change. There's something around that, because there's 2 halves to this reading. There's this part with adventure and not having faith in yourself, with that childhood narrative still repeating, but then there's this love section where it's similar, but it's in relation to love, not childhood, and it's love, not endeavors or ventures. But this is tying it all together. It's saying, what is for you will be restored. And the narrative, so for this half, the inner child narrative, once you heal it, you'll realize how much of your life was affected by that one narrative. And I feel like there's one narrative in particular that's stopping this success. Like, you can't be the boss, you can't be the leader, you can't be trusted, your perception can't be trusted. But it can. You can, like, all right, I'm just going to leave it there because I feel like if I keep going, it's going to get too convoluted for a general reading. Definitely stay true to the course that you're on and make sure that you meditate and release the thing that you recently went through that had you feeling like you're at the beginning, like you're just starting out, like you don't have as much as someone else, you're not as capable as someone else. Spirit's saying you need to go in and heal that. Because it could hinder some relationships in the future if you don't, because you've just reached stable ground and there's new situations that are around the corner that are given to you because there's no toxicity in them. Like, you're not going to get attacked in these situations, even if that's the perception. And if that's the perception, then you definitely need to heal, because if you perceive you're always being judged and attacked, that's how everything you experience will be filtered through. So a really strong need to meditate and release all the pain, the trauma, the narratives you've told yourself, and the narratives that other people have told you as well. And whoever it was that's walked away from this situationship, good for you. That's all I can say. Okay, guys. Just remember, this very rarely comes out. Spirit's got your back. This is like top tier karmic cycles. Top tier. Like, you handle this, watch a blessing come into your life like clockwork. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it helped. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Blessed be.